Okay, let's get straight to this one. This one is a 4. This video is for people who feel like they've been working so hard in something, any area, and things are not working out when it comes to results. I'm going to be comparing this to two main things, which are career and dating. I think especially as a content creator, I think it's really hard, but these two things apply. And usually when I talk to a lot of people my age, they struggle with both career and dating. And I'm not a dating expert. I'm not saying I am. And I'm not technically, I am kind of, I know a good amount about career stuff, but the concept of how it works and how you succeed is the same. So I want to go into this. And specifically, this pattern is something I've seen all across life, which is what truly do you have and need to get results? And why are results not happening? Am I going to give you some manifestation to make it happen? No. I'm going to be honest, I'm not giving that. But I'm going to give you a lot of other things. Okay, here's the big scary thing. The thing that everyone is scared of is fate. I do not have the natural skill in this area to succeed. No matter how hard I try, I do not have the natural skill or the world is against me. And this is the idea that raw talent or something out of our control can dictate our future. You just don't have the talent to do it. And that could be the case, but barely is the case. Ever. And if you think it is the case, as culture moves forward, every single day, raw talent is becoming less and less and less important. What I mean by raw talent is if you feel like you're just too ugly to get a girl, if you feel like you are too untalented in music, YouTube, whatever you're trying to do, if you feel like you're not good enough when it comes to a natural level and you're so bad that you'll never be able to get opportunities, that's most probably wrong. And here's why I'm going to say that. Every day we're moving away from, why am I not adjusting this? Every day we're moving away from raw talent. Everyone who said, what the hell? Am I doing this right? Okay, there. Every day we're moving farther away from raw talent mattering. Look at the music that's coming out. I'm not disrespecting it, but it's being seen for different reasons. Nobody's blowing up right now as an artist because they can sing really well. You notice that? Nobody's blowing up because they can, like, American Idol stars aren't the people on your Spotify playlist, and there's a very good reason for that. Because raw talent is not as important as the other things. So that's deconstructing that myth. Let's deconstruct that myth in a dating sense, too. There's a lot of people who are quote-unquote chopped or do not fit the beauty standards that are doing quite well for themselves because of the other areas. So there's no type that guarantees an amount of success or failure. Raw talent is overrated as hell, overrated as fuck, whatever you want to say. I'm just going to emphasize it to say it for the sake of it. Raw talent is overrated. Luck is overrated, which is kind of what y'all are talking about. But I'm going to go deep into why that is. There are 3 elements you need, and this is what the big thing of this video is. What do you need to succeed? There are 3 elements that helped me succeed with my YouTube channel, break a 600,000 view video. And when I finally had that moment, I realized everything made sense. 3 things you need. A, you need to know how to work hard. It's a lot of hard work, a lot of consistency. You cannot be a lazy person. Now, this is something you can work on, but you need to know how to work hard. If you can work hard, I'm not saying get results. I'm saying if you can work hard and put in effort to do, whether it gets 0 views or 100 views, that's a good sign. Check, you've checked box 1. I know you said, oh, I'm not getting any results. If you have the desire to go out or ask people out or just shoot your shot, if you have the desire to try, you've already gotten step 1. Oh, but I'm not getting anything out of the trying. I don't care. I don't give a shit, okay? You still can try. That's step 1. That means you're already 33% there. But there's one thing that matters so much more than everything else, and I'll get to that. Second thing, are you able to work smart? Can you change your mind? Can you change your mind, try a new strategy? Can you innovate in terms of the strategies you're doing? Do you do the same thing over and over for years and hope it works? Or do you try something new? Does the new thing work? I'm not asking, okay? I don't give a shit if the new thing works. I'm just asking, are you able to take something, do it, and then do something new? Change your mind. Try something different. Move away from an old pattern of familiarity. That's what I'm asking. Are you able to do that? If you have ever in your career of whatever you're trying to chase tried something new to see if it works, oh, but it didn't work, I don't give a shit. You are 66% there. Two things. So now you're like, oh my God, Rohan, you are just some idiot with the podcast mic. That might be true, but that's irrelevant. Oh my God, Rohan, you just told me two things that I already have, and I haven't blown up yet. I haven't achieved the result that I want to achieve. Is the third one going to be manifest? Is the third one going to be believe in God? Like, what is the third thing that could be so important that is preventing me from achieving what I need to achieve? And it's packaging. The third thing is completely packaging. If you have the first two things, you will make it. But the third one is packaging. You need to find out a way to package your talents into a specific target audience that needs it. And not having packaging, even though it's only one step, is the difference between getting 0 views and 100,000 or 1 million views. And two people with the exact same talent, one can get 0 views and 100 million. Two people with the exact same ability to change, right? So you don't have your packaging figured out, and that's okay. But that's actually a good thing. I mean, it's obviously not a good thing you haven't succeeded in the thing. Like, I get it. Like, you're pissed off. You don't want me to say that's a good thing and gaslight you. But what this means is really good. What it means is you're not a loser. And you might feel like a loser. You might feel like everyone's winning right next to you. I've felt that before. I still feel that sometimes. Oh, my God, I'm just destined to lose, destined to fail. No. This is actually not true, because even though packaging is the only one element of the whole situation, packaging will literally determine you from failure to success instantly. It is a complete volatility, okay? The other things will not even be put into effect. You'll get absolutely 0 results if you have 2 of the elements to make it, but you don't have packaging. So how to truly make it, you need all 3, but if you feel like nothing is going right, and you're destined to lose, you still could win. You probably just don't have the third step, and it feels like you have nothing, but you're 1 step away. I started a YouTube channel last year, 4 months, started the channel. 4 months in, maybe 100 subscribers. I dropped 1 video that was just packaged correctly. Jumped from 100 subscribers to 800 because that video got 75,000 views. I drop another video that same year, jumped from 800 subscribers to 12,000, and that video got 600,000 views. And now I have more of a fan base than I ever had. Did I increase in raw talent? No. Did I increase in how hard I worked? Did I increase in how much I changed what I was doing? No. But the continuous innovations of working hard and changing things led me to get the right packaging. And when I got the right packaging, it literally went from 0 to 100. I had 8 years of grinding, and I never experienced that amount of success in my life. Now, that explains a lot, right? But what more does it explain? Why is this more reassuring? You just told me I don't have my packaging right. I'm telling you, if you haven't succeeded and it feels like you're failing deeply and getting no views, like literally 0 or 5 views, like the lowest lows, you might be closer than you think, like super close. You just need to get the third step right. And that third step will suddenly make all the work from the other steps make more sense. Same with dating. You need to just package yourself in the right environment. If you're not a Giga Chad, don't go to an environment where Giga Chads are the thing that people value. People are sitting here trying to watch these podcasts with Fresh and Fit or whatever the hell, telling you what a man should be. That's just one niche of one market. You need to understand and package yourself as what you truly represent and go there. That's why attractive people don't have relationships or what they want. People more attractive than you, or people less attractive than you, are getting more because they figured out the third thing. So what this means is actually the coolest thing ever. It means you're good enough. It actually means that you're good enough. And technically your results don't really determine your value as a human being, which I know sounds like a cliche or a thing that's said a lot, but literally it's usually the packaging. The packaging determines. So your packaging sucks, but you're not the problem. You're attractive enough. You're beautiful enough. You're talented enough. You're all of these things enough. But this one step you're not good at, and it's making you feel like you're useless. You're getting no girls, but you could be one step away, or men, or NB, non-binary, whatever you want to talk about. If you're a girl or NB watching this, or trans, well, trans still applies. I'm open to all y'all. I'm not even open. I love y'all. I respect y'all. Y'all get the point. If you're getting no people, right? You might just be one step away from getting more people than you ever want because you just didn't get the packaging right. Packaging is hard to figure out, but at least it's the one step preventing everything from happening. And for me, it was. That one step got me from 0 to 600,000 views, pretty much. But you're good enough even if you're not succeeding, because the issue is not you most of the time. 90% of the time, it's packaging. Even if you're not super talented or you don't have everything right, packaging is the most important. That's why you see people with personality winning, people who've learned to leverage their strengths and weaknesses. Not everyone's the best rapper, but they've used their personality. Like, the people that are winning right now are the people who are packaging correctly, not the most talented. And the more we continue in society, the more we will crave more and more better packaging, because that represents the authentic perspective more than talent. Talent is something we can't control. Packaging is something we can. So the more we move as a humanity, the more disconnected we are with social media to an extent, the more we're going to value the authenticity of packaging. So basically, how ugly you are is going to matter less and less. I know it sounds crazy, but it's my theory. How ugly you are matters less and less. The things that you were born with matter less and less now. It's more about how you package what it is. Now, why do people succeed and get lucky? If you're looking around, you haven't succeeded. I haven't addressed. What about your friends? Your friends are dumber than you. You've seen them succeed. What happened? Why? What, Rohan? What do you mean packaging? Why have your friends succeeded? Why have these people around you succeeded, and they've not put nearly as much effort in what they're doing? So there's a difference between short-term packaging and long-term packaging, and this is the big thing I want to emphasize. Why do I never get this? Oh my God. There's a difference between short-term packaging and long-term packaging. Most people who blow up off luck, it's not most people. Everyone who blows up off luck is getting short-term packaging, which is not necessarily a bad thing. But somehow they were packaged correctly for environment, even if they didn't package them on their own, and they succeeded. That's why they succeeded. They accidentally stumbled across an environment that favored them. But is that the true environment for their spirit? Most of the time, not. And that's why you end up with one-hit wonders, where they really were at the right time, right place. They weren't the hardest working. They didn't continually innovate. And they either weren't able to work hard to figure out how to stay consistent, so they dropped the ball. It became a one-hit wonder. Or they never changed up what they're doing. It got stale, became a one-hit wonder because they tried to repeat the cycle. Or they didn't combine the two enough to find the next packaging that was essential for what they needed to do. So luck don't worry about the people getting quick hits. You can get quick hits. You can stumble into a quick hit. But what really matters is that long-term thing. That's like hookup culture. Anyone can get a hookup. And you might feel like you can't, but you can. You can get, if you're a virgin, like, anyone can get a hookup. Now, you might feel like you can't. No, you can. Like, some people stumbled into the right place at the right time. You might be ashamed of that if you are a virgin. I know this is just such a random topic switch, but a lot of people are insecure about this. I was insecure when I was going through it. I was super insecure. Anyone can go through it. It's just anyone can get a hookup, more or less. It's just short-term packaging. So you get affected by that. But long-term packaging is like making it in your career versus and getting a girlfriend or getting a boyfriend or I don't know the terminology for non-binary friend, but like that is something different. That is something that luck can't truly place you in, I think. To really get that long-term relationship, luck can't place you in that environment. That requires you to work hard. And yeah, a lot of people are going to win off short-term packaging, but you got to think long-term because if you don't understand why you won, you've still lost. You know? If you understand why you've lost, you've won. Does that make sense? Like, it's all about packaging, and if you get this right, you'll go from 0 to 100. So short-term packaging and luck is going to happen a lot. You're going to see a lot of it. It's going to distract you. It's going to make you feel like you're stupid and you're not doing things right. But you need to figure out the long-term packaging that's right for you, and not just for a certain moment. What is the craft? What is the thing? What is the person you want to be when it benefits you and doesn't benefit you? That's what I'm talking about, long-term packaging. I want to be a creator who makes YouTube videos and raps and does kind of funny stuff too. That's why my biggest video is that. But I was very blessed because that's the video I'm proud of. Like, I'm proud of that type of content, that style, that craft, and I want to make more of it. If I blew up off of something I didn't want to do, then it set a really bad standard for my new fan base, and I'd lose it all because I didn't have the passion. So that's why long-term packaging is really, really important. It doesn't really matter if you get results early on if those are not the results that align with your purpose. And most people who get results that are not. I can't do this. I can't get this thing right. Most people. I can't get this right. I don't know why I did that. Most people who get results that aren't aligned with their purpose. So it doesn't really win. It wins in some cases, but it doesn't really count as the win that matters. So that's what I'll leave you with. Packaging will literally change everything. Packaging, and I want to emphasize the shit out of this because I wish someone told me, if you have bad packaging, it's not like you're not succeeding a little bit. You will fail. And the reason I'm trying to say that is because when you feel like you're failing so incredibly bad, you might feel like you're not good enough. But my point is, bad packaging can get you to 0, which is an optimistic realization, actually. Because if you're at 0, you might still be good enough. It's just the packaging. Packaging will take you from 0 to 100, not 50 to 100. Like, that's how crazy packaging is. It will literally... Packaging yourself correctly in any environment, dating, content, whatever it is, will literally be the game breaker that takes you from getting absolute nothing to everything. So that's why you should believe in yourself, and that's why you are good enough, even when the results don't say so, because half the time you just haven't packaged yourself the correct way. That's what's not good enough, how you've communicated yourself. But you are good enough, and you are destined for everything. Even if you don't feel like it, you just don't understand how to be you correctly. Or even maybe be you. But the person that you are is good enough. The person you display is not. Does that make sense? The way you display the person you are is not. And I would guess it's because it's not authentic enough. Maybe you're not enough of you. Maybe. Who knows? But point being, packaging is the big thing that's essential to succeed in any of these environments. Everyone's like, I'm not tall enough. I'm not attractive enough. I'm not talented enough. I don't have this. Packaging will change it all. You need to change the narrative to how do I package myself to succeed in this environment. If I told myself this years ago, it would make so much sense. I would not only have succeeded more, but I also would not hate myself as much as I do sometimes. I would have not built that habit of hating myself. I would have had so much more closure to why I was failing. So I love you all. That's my talk for today.